of the vampire counts. The Wolfrider chariot opposing the vampire counts has fled, and now the Fellbats are hanging out there, and it'll be the vampire count's turn next, so he'll be able to charge those Wolfriders in the flank if he wants to. Next picture, still a lot of hanging around here, or maybe I just took too many photos of the same situation. The Spirit Hosts still making their way around. I think we've got one unit of Spirit Hosts. No, it's just the one unit of Spirit Hosts out there. Blood Knights still haven't seen any combat yet, but we're looking forward to that. Hopefully there should be some decent combat going on. Next photo, looks like we've got Fellbats right in the flank of that big Wolfrider unit. I'm not really sure if they break ranks being skirmishers. I don't think they do, so it could be troublesome for the Fellbats to actually beat that unit. But help is on the way in the form of those Black Knights, so we'll see how that goes down. And not really sure what he's doing in the background there. Probably moving some skeletons, so I'm not really going to see too much combat. They're actually they had a vampire in them, vampire in a foot with level 2. Next picture. Wow. I hope you guys can actually see this photo in all the darkness here, but we've got a unit of Wolfriders charging into the zombies, finally summoning up the courage to do that and just crashing straight into them. Really cool unit, tons of Wolfriders there, and you don't really see ranks in a cavalry unit unless you're playing Bretonians, but this is a case in point. Wolfriders are very cheap. Next picture, bit of a better view of what's going on there. Lots of combats breaking out all over the field. I believe we've even got the Blood Knights in combat with a couple of chariots. Yeah, the chariots have charged the Blood Knights. That's what's actually happened there. And the Giants still raging away against the zombies. The zombies got replenished by a bit of invocation there, as you can imagine. But Wolfriders still running over the flank, as you'd imagine them to do, if your imagination is strong. And I can't believe I just said that. Next picture, Grom. Well, not really Grom. We're not using the special character Grom as such, but it is a Goblin War Boss, and he's hacking away with his axe at some Blood Knights. Impact hits, killing a couple of them, and we'll see how the combat works out. A fair bit of damage. Next picture actually sees some chariots running for their lives. I think the Blood Knights still in close combat. No, I think the Blood Knights won that combat and chased them away. The War Boss managed to make it away. So did the Goblin Wolf Chariot. So the Blood Knights didn't actually chase anything down, but and they took a couple of casualties while they were doing that. Vampire Lord flying over here next to, basically into the midst of the entire Goblin army. We'll see how that works out for him. Hopefully not too badly, but you never know. Next picture, and wow, what do you know? Okay, I better sort of keep you up to date with what's actually happened here. We've got the Black Knights having charged into the Wolfriders. We've got the Blood Knights trying to catch up to some chariots, but not really managing that. The Goblin War Boss on the hill has recovered and has rallied, but where is the Vampire Lord? He got killed somehow. I think he got charged by a chariot or shot by Wolfboys or something, but there was an unfortunate stroke of bad luck here, and the Vampire Lord went down. God knows why he was out there on his own. I guess it was just a bit of overconfidence there with the Vampire player, but he's gone, so now it's time for some crumbling, and unfortunately those Spirit Hosts and those Black Knights are going to be in trouble once the crumbling tests start kicking in, because they don't really have anything to support their leadership. In the meantime, Orcs and Goblins, well, sorry, not Orcs and Goblins, just the Goblins, the Wolves and Goblins and Giants are starting to get into a pretty good position, especially those Black Knights back there. If they crumble, that Wolfrider unit will have the static combat rest to win that fight. Next picture, another zoomed out photo here. Looks like just about everything's gone except for, and as far as the Blood Knights are concerned, except the White King. Somehow, I think it might have been a really bad crumbling roll, but the White King is the only thing left there. Same with the Black Knight on his own against the Wolfboys. And we've seen a lot of chariots rally here. The Giants still wailing away at the zombies, killing most of them. Even some of the Spirit Hosts are crumbling, and yeah, in the foreground, the Wolfriders are over on the flank. And you can see a lot of models around the table and strewn across the table and books and stuff, but most of the stuff around the edges of the table are actually casualties being removed. Sorry about the confusion there with that photo. We should have told the guys to be a bit cleaner, but never mind. Next picture, it looks like chariots reforming. We've got Giants, I think, have burst their way out of close combat to some extent, and Spirit Hosts nearly arriving into combat. We've got a whole lot of skeletons and zombies in the background, which really didn't see much combat this game. I don't think they were positioned too well on the other side of that forest. But you never know. He's managed to get Invocation off on the Black Knights after they crumbled, so they should be able to take care of the Goblin Wolfriders in short order, one would think. Next picture. Here is the fight. So the Goblins hack and slash left and right, but the Black Knights too strong, and as predicted, hack them to pieces and make them flee, I believe. Next photo, we've got a rather glossily varnished giant brawling against the Spirit Host, and a giant obviously doing much better than the Spirit Host are, because the giant has outnumber, and that's really the only thing that he needs to win this combat in the long run. So pretty cool little fight there. Next picture, you can see the giant's pretty much cleaning up. There's a few skeletons left. The White King has joined the unit of Black Knights victorious against the Goblin Wolfriders, but pretty much the whole whole remainder of the wolf riding army has formed up against them, and time is running out basically for the vampire counts. Next photo, yeah, still combat's raging away. We've got base skeletons against a giant, Spirit Host against a giant, and the chariots pretty much have mopped everything else out. The zombies are all gone. And that appears to be just about it. We're going to the next photo. We're just moving some chariots around, capturing table quarters in the background. I think the wolf boys are chasing down, or not chasing down, shooting arrows at the back of that Black Knight unit, but that's just about it there. And next photo after that, giant still in combat with their Spirit Host. I'm not sure what's happened to the other giant. He might have fallen over or died. Can't really remember. No, he's probably just pursued off in a different direction. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys... oh, one more photo. Here we go. So the Black Knights charge the giant, don't manage to kill him, I believe, and the chariots charging the skeletons in the background. Really, things winding down now, but the final turn is played out. It's a win to the Goblin Wolf Riding army and a loss to the Vampire Counts, but a really fun little game there. Hope you guys enjoyed this interesting matchup, and don't really see too many all Wolf Rider armies, and it was fun to see how that went. I think the Vampire Counts probably would have won this pretty easily had it not been for the Vampire Lord being shot to pieces or whatever happened to him. But yeah, maybe next time. Alright, thanks guys. I'll see you later.